Hey guys, welcome back to the playthrough of MK9 on PC. So today we're going to be playing as Kabal. Story so far, we just finished playing as Striker. Kabal was one of his partners in the SWAT team or police force or whatever. Unfortunately, Kintaro burned him to a crisp. Kano therefore took him to Outworld and tried to repair him and tried to recruit him. But unfortunately, Kabal did not want to go back to his Black Dragon ways. So here we are fighting Kano for the first fight with Kabal. And like I said before, Kabal is, to say that he's one of the best characters in the game is kind of an understatement. He has just completely dominated the tournament scene. And let's see if I can show you why. Okay, so here we go. Let's see, his basic moves here are his ground saws. He had those in the old games as well. He also has his this gas blast, they call it. It's like a just a standard fireball. He has these hook swords which you can grab, and that also hits overhead. And he, by far, his most important move is this dash here, which is super unsafe. He blocked it and I had that weird, pushback animation there, and that's, they can easily punish that. But when it's not punished, it's a free hit, similar to like a Scorpion Spear or Sub-Zero's Freeze. So a lot of the strategy is based on getting in with that dash. Now, if that wasn't enough, it's that he can actually cancel out of his dash. So if I were to do the dash and then, I actually hit him with it. Let's try to get him here. Because Kabal is really deadly in the corner, as you see. Kano's X-ray here, which is also very deadly. Let's do a wake up X-ray here. Oh, that was somehow blocked, I guess. Anyway, let's forfeit this round, I guess. It does not look like it's gonna happen here. There was the ball's throw. Oh, almost pulled it through, but unfortunately couldn't get it in the end. So as I was saying before, his dash, you can cancel out of it. Do that by like that. You see, I could cancel out like that again. So that's what that's useful for, is just getting in and pressuring them. Because, like I said before, the dash is unsafe, but if you can just cancel out of it, you can just get up and be right in their face, and, you won't get punished for it because you're not actually doing the special. Anyway, so let's take care of Kano. Now, I mean, Kabal is very hard to learn. Just like you can see, I was having some trouble there with the dash canceling. He is very execution heavy, so you have to put a lot of time into it to learn him well.
Good luck. No one gets out of Outworld without Shao Kahn's say-so.
Outworld? Shao Kahn?
Shao Kahn's a big boss round here, and soon Earth's new master.
Where is he?
Don't bother. You can't get near him.
No, but I'm guessing you can.
What is this?
Raiden has killed Motaro.
That's him, on the throne.
So there we find out that Motaro actually dies when Raiden dive bombed him like that in the last video.
Yes.
Which is actually very important here
Yes, Emperor.
because of
The
this scene.
Empress requires something of you.
So there was a change in the timeline, I guess, because Raiden does kill Motaro. I mean, Raiden is the whole link in the timeline here. He's the only one, pretty much, that can change things. So therefore, I guess he kills Motaro, which causes Shao Kahn to you know, trusts Sindel by basically absorbing Shang Tsung's power and transferring it to Sindel. And this, because in the previous game, Sindel was normal and Shang Tsung continued to live, but here, Shao Kahn absorbs his soul and gives it to Sindel, makes her a lot more powerful. So we'll see how that becomes important later on. Anyway, it's a 2 versus 1 fight here, so I'm going to try not to talk that much. Hopefully you'll see some of the strategy that I'm using here. So here again are the instant air. They call them instant air fireballs or instant air gas blasts with Kabal, and they're super good because they come out very fast. They do a lot of damage, and they can. You also can mix it up with the ground saw there, so they can't just idle. Yeah, unfortunately, this is gonna be hard because I'm really not that great with Kabal. It takes a lot of time to learn, and he's not a character that can do a lot of damage if you don't really practice with him very often. You can see that the back 1-2-1 string here is very good. It can juggle them and can lead to some really nasty corner combos. I'm doing some very basic ones here. Sorry I missed with his X-ray again, but hopefully I can still take this match here. Again, sorry I'm not talking, but I really need to concentrate on this 2-in-1 match, especially when I'm using a character that I don't really know how to play well. So that's one of the better combos I can do with Kabal. It's pretty basic. He has a lot more tricks, again with his dash cancels. Again, it's not about the damage, it's about the setups afterward. A lot of Kabal's combos end with a forward 4 because it leaves them standing and they can't do a wake-up attack. So it's all about that strategy of just keeping the pressure on. With just by canceling his dashes like that. Oh, this is gonna be close. I'm not gonna do anything stupid here. Well, oh, that was okay. There we go.
And I thought I was a freak.
Seal the portal.
Time to go.
So you saw again we fought Melina and that character called Noob again. I won't really reveal who that is for now, but just bear in mind we will see him later. I mean, you guys probably already know if you've already played through the story mode or played previous Mortal Kombats, but you know, I'll leave it as a surprise. I've already kind of hinted at who that is as well.
You are not authorized for portal use.
However, this
Says who?
I've also hinted at, and it turns out that Sub-Zero is not quite dead, but in fact is turned into a cyborg, which we are now going to fight.
Round 1. Fight! Kabal. Round 2. Fight!
So there you go. I got hit by his parry. It's a pretty good parry for Sub-Zero. Again, here's his X-ray. Let's see if I can get Kabal's X-ray here. I should get it off the dash if I can. Yeah, they always block the dash if it comes out raw like that. Oh, and he just kicked me out of it. Wow. Alright, well, that was a throwaway round, but I think there's one more match after this, so hopefully we'll be able to get his X-ray off. So when I'm just jumping in the air like that with that jump punch, it's me trying to do a fireball. Not the best execution from me, so I can do it much better when I'm on this side. So his Cyber Sub-Zero's teleport is probably one of the worst teleports in that game. And we'll find out why later.
Why do you turn on your brother, Lin Kuei?
Seriously, Shiva's new costume, and it somehow manages to be even more revealing than her previous one. It's interesting that she thinks I'm Lin Kuei as well. It's pretty... I mean, I don't know if that's like a reference to just the similarity in old Mortal Kombat designs and the palette swaps and everything, but you know, Kabal was never a palette swap, so it's kind of funny. Oh wow, I keep getting hit out of his X-ray. I don't know what's going on. That's very annoying. Wow, shot actually took the run. Alright, well, hopefully I can build up another X-ray if I can, So again, just to reiterate, there's a flawless there. Kabal just has insanely good pressure, and not only that, but he can, you know, zone as well. He can, you know, has a very fast projectile that he can just jump and run around with, and you know, create space, and you know, he can just dictates the flow of the match pretty much. It's all on him. You can just run away and kind of just keep doing those fireballs and keep you out, and then you know, when he wants to, he can just come back with his little dash here, and then just So hopefully, there we go, finally. And that should do it.
Kabal wins.
Starting to feel like
So that's
the
it for
old days,
Kabal.
only faster.
Again,
Sub-Zero.
didn't really show much off with what you can do.
You have great power.
Didn't really show all the stuff that you can do with him well there, but
You're the lightning guy. You helped Stryker.
and hopefully I gave you
Is
the
he
the basic, you know, understanding of why he is good.
Also. Sub-Zero. That which made him Sub-Zero no longer exists.
He is my friend. What they did to him, it is hideous.
You're right. We gotta help him if we can.
So, you know, Kabal was a, he was also one of the, like, the chosen warriors with Stryker in, like, MK3 or Ultimate MK3. But here he's just a cop, and he's basically just helping, helping the Earth realm in any way he can, especially with thanks to his new upgrades that he doesn't really seem too fond of, but, you know, they've served him pretty well so far. And here we see some,
Sub-Zero?
just bullshit UI for cyborgs, I guess. So they deleted, you know, his memory core or whatever, the thing that made him evil, and he is back to the old Sub-Zero. At least his memories and conscience, I guess.
The things I have done for Shao Kahn. He cannot be allowed to merge the realms.
Aoka, how can Sub-Zero best help us?
I do not know. My attempts to alter future events have had negative consequences. Sub-Zero should never have undergone this transformation. Enlisting him may only further divert the flow of time.
We need intel, right? Let's send him back to Outworld undercover.
They will be unaware of my defection. I could deceive them.
Earthrealm is finished. It will not be missed. Very well. You will return. You report late. Where is the intruder?
I killed him in Earthrealm.
He should have been saved for interrogation.
He was formidable. I had no choice.
Follow me. We must lead a new mission.
What mission brings us here?
I have scanned your neural net 520. Your neuromodulators have been recalibrated.
Impossible.
That sounds legit, the neuromodulators, you know, seems like you could be able to do that. That seems like something that exists as well. So here we go, we are going to be playing as Cyber Sub-Zero, and we will be fighting Sector, but, you know, that's for another video. And that is a video that I am very excited for, because Cyber Sub-Zero is my main character that I played in this game, and I know the ins and outs of him more so than any other character. He's, you know, my favorite character in the game, and so the next video should be a real treat, because I love playing as Cyber Sub-Zero, and I've played with him for a very long time. But you know, as for Kabal, again, I really didn't really get to show you the all of, you know, the neat tricks he has, but you know, it's really hard to talk and play at the same time, especially when I really haven't even played Kabal as a character. I've just seen a lot of the footage that he has of him. I've just seen a lot of footage of him because he, you know, he's been so dominant in the tournament scene. You know, pretty much every tournament player has like a pocket Kabal, just because he's that useful, he's that dominant, and has such good matchups against so many of the characters in the game. So you know, like, and a lot of it comes down to that nomad dash cancel, because basically what happens is, you know, he can pressure you with a string and then cancel that string into a nomad dash. Now normally, if you block the nomad dash, he's super unsafe. But then you cancel the Nomad Dash, and then he's only slightly unsafe. He's I guess it's still a little bit, you know, unsafe, but it's not unsafe to the point where you can do anything about it. He can still follow up with a string if you can't poke out of it. Basically, it's not unsafe. It's just, negative on block. I'm sorry for the frame data, mumbo jumbo, but it's he can basically just keep pressuring you with a string, cancel it into a Nomad Dash cancel, and then continue with another string, which he can also again cancel into a Nomad Dash. So it's, you have to be on point with your poking game. You have to poke him out, at the right time. Otherwise, he's going to pressure you to death. And in before the game was patched, actually, he had a block infinite, which you couldn't even poke out of. You had to take a hit in order to get out of it. So, but they fixed that, but he's still super strong pressure. And we've seen characters with strong pressure before. Sonya, Johnny Cage both have very strong pressure, but Kabal has not only the pressure but the zoning game as well. Sonya's projectile is good, but not great. Johnny Cage's projectile is pretty bad, I would say, but Kabal's, those air fireballs just lock the opponent out. The approach is so difficult to make on Kabal, and the ground saws also keep them honest, so they can't, just dash in and duck and dash in. They have to respect the ground saw as well. So, he has a lot of tools, and it's if you can learn all of them, you can't really do anything about it, and you pretty much have to give him you pretty much have to say he's the dominant character in the cast at this point. At the place where the game has evolved right now, Kabal, I think is by far the best character in the game. Kung Lao is probably the other one that comes close, but Johnny Cage as well and Sonya are all very good. Even Katana, but Kabal I still think he's like in his own league because he just has so much tech at his disposal that it's so hard to deal with him if someone is playing them perfectly. And that's something that I call the K tier in this game, which is just it seems like everybody whose name starts with a K is super good in this game. You have Kabal, Kenshi, who we haven't seen or we won't see because he's a DLC character. You have Kung Lao and you have Katana as well, who are all super good characters. Unfortunately, Kano is also K, but he is quite terrible, I have to say. And I guess it makes sense because Mortal Kombat has always loved the use of the K, so it's pretty relevant. And so again, sorry if you're not interested in all of this Kabal talk, but we are at an interesting point in the story because it has branched, completely off the path from the old games. MK1 went pretty much exactly according to plan as the old games. MK2 had some slight deviations with, Smoke not turning and Smoke not turning into a cyborg and other stuff. Kung Lao dying. But MK3, we have Sub-Zero as a cyborg and Motaro's dead, and who knows what's going to happen from here. So I hope you guys are as interested in it as I was when I first played it. But that's it for this video, and I really hope you guys tune in for the next video because Cyber Sub-Zero, I've been having some trouble playing these characters while I'm talking, but Cyber Sub-Zero, I feel like I can play him in my sleep at this point. That's how much I've played this character. And that's how much I've enjoyed playing as that character. But until then, I will see you guys later. Thanks.